Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a triple ombre tropical nail tutorial. Each nail features 3 different colors and some tropical nail stickers. But we're going to be using Eyeshadow Beauty's Dip and Dap acrylic powders, and I'll go over all the colors here shortly. But first you want to have their Easy Ombre Gel. You're going to need a tightly compacted eyeshadow brush of some kind. This is the C-Curve eyeshadow brush by Ruby Kisses, but I believe Wet n Wild has quite a few brushes that will work just fine and are super inexpensive. You're going to want to have a clear acrylic powder, and I'm using Mia Secret. A pure white gel polish that does leave behind a tacky layer, and a matte top coat and a no wipe top coat. I will explain later why you want to have both of these. And we can get into the colors that we're going to be using now. First up is DD64, which is Shocking Pink. DD207, which is Thrill Seeker. DD200, Purple Rain. DD69, which is Electric Blue, and DD71, which is Caribbean Sea. So these are the colors that we're going to be using to create our ombre. These 2 nails have only been prepped with base coat and cured for 60 seconds. You want to go in with your white gel polish and cure for 60 seconds. Your gel polish does not need to be perfect. We just need to have an even layer. So once we've cured those nails, the next step is to go in with your Easy Ombre Gel and just get a nice even layer of that. So once we've cured that in the light for 30 seconds, we are going to move to our next step, and that is going to be our clear acrylic powder. I'm going to grab a paper towel just to make sure I don't get acrylic powder everywhere. You want to take your clear acrylic powder and you want to completely cover the nail with it. I just dip the whole nail in there. If you're working on an actual person, you can either sprinkle it on or just dip their finger into the powder, which I would prefer, just to make sure that you have an even coat of that powder on the nail. So once we have the nail fully coated in the acrylic powder, the clear acrylic powder, we're going to go in with our first color, which is Purple Rain. And we're going to take our eyeshadow brush, and my biggest tip with these powders is you want to scrub it into the nail. Tapping it on doesn't work. You want to literally brush it into that clear acrylic powder just to get the best color payoff. You want to kind of scrub it in to that top layer. Touch up any light spots that you see. You can go up as far as you want to or use as little as you want to of a particular color. Blow off any excess powder just to see where you are, and that's it. It's really important that you clean off your eyeshadow brush in between each color so you're not contaminating the powder with, other colors. So I try to make sure that I'm really thoroughly cleaning off my brush before I go into the next color. Next, we're going to grab that Shocking Pink, and that is going to be our middle color. And the process is the same. Again, you want to scrub that color in really well. And it looks like you're using a lot, but it's really not. It's not a lot at all. It's okay if it overlaps onto the purple because we kind of want that subtle fade. I'd also like to say that these nails are not perfect because I'm covering them up with stickers in just a little bit. You won't really be able to see, too many like inconsistencies or anything because they're gonna be covered up. But you can add as much color as you need to or you want to. You just want to, make sure that you're scrubbing that color in and blowing off any excess to see where you are. Keep your brush clean and move to the next color. So our final color for this nail is going to be Thrill Seeker, which is that pretty orange. And again, you want to just scrub that color in and kind of fade it a little bit. And that's pretty much it. At this point, you would be able to go in with another layer of the Easy Ombre Gel and clear acrylic powder and repeat the process if you wanted to, but it's not necessary. I'm just using my dust brush to get off any excess powder and gonna move on to our next nail. So this nail has already been coated in the Easy Ombre Gel. Again, I'm just gonna go in and fully cover it with the clear acrylic powder and blow off any excess. And repeat those same steps with our colored acrylic powder. Again, our first color is going to be Purple Rain. Our second color in the middle is going to be Electric Blue. And our color at the free edge is going to be Caribbean Sea. So again, with your clean eyeshadow brush, you want to scrub that first color in really well just to get, a nice vibrant color. I have tried to pat it in. I've tried an eyeshadow applicator. I've tried a fluffy brush, and I just don't get as good of a result with those as I do by like scrubbing it in with this more compacted bristle brush. I think we should rule out commitment for now, 'cause we're falling apart. So that's starting to look really good. I'll go in and just kind of touch up any light spots that I see and move on to our next color. I think we should rule out commitment for now, 'cause we're falling apart. Again, it's very important to keep your brush clean before you dip into the next color. This blue gave me a little bit of a more difficult time. I'm not quite sure why. I may not have shaken this jar up as well. It's important that you shake the jar just to get the pigment, all mixed in really well. And I don't know if I did that with this jar. It ended up being okay, but be sure to shake your jars really well just to get everything nice and mixed up so that you get a nice even color payoff, I guess. I don't remember shaking this one up though. Again, there's a few little light spots, but for this particular design, it's okay because we are covering the nail up with some tropical nail stickers. So you won't really see those anyway. But if you aren't putting anything on top, you may want to go ahead and just, go back in and add more color to those spots so they aren't, noticeable. And now we are going to finish up with our final color, which is Caribbean Sea. And this one went on really, really well. I think we should rule out commitment for now, 'cause we're falling apart. And there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my mess, and we can move on to the next step. So here are our nails. They are ready to go on to the next step. You don't need to cure or anything once you get the color on, but you want to use a top coat first. I'm going to dust off any excess powder, but I found that if you are doing a matte nail and you go in with matte straight away before, curing a top coat, a no wipe shiny top coat, the matte tends to smudge or smear the color a little bit. I don't know why, but I strongly advise that you go in with a no wipe shiny top coat, whether you're doing matte or shiny. Um, it just helps with any type of smudging or colors running together. Just do a shiny top coat first and then cure for 60 seconds. We'll still go in with matte, but you want to put down your shiny top coat first. And I brush my top coat on light to dark, because if there is any color that happens to run into the next color, it's not as obvious. So we've gotten our no wipe top coat cured, and we are going to be using these palm leaf stickers that I got from Shein. I will link them down below. These came, I want to say they're like $1 for 2 sheets. And I have some tweezers. These stickers are very, very thin, which is good. They lay down really well, but getting them off the sheet is a headache. Some come off easier than others, and you'll see when I get to the gold, it was a hot mess. But I like these a lot because they are so thin. Um, they lay down so well. They don't leave like much of an edge. Um, and putting them on top of that top coat, that no wipe top coat, that helps a lot too, with a smooth, even surface to press them down onto. So yeah, see, it's giving me a bit of a hard time because they are so thin, but I like these stickers a lot. So that one we're all set with, and you can use more if you want. You can layer them more if you want to, but I'm just for the sake of this video, I don't want to use up all my stickers. Um, so we're going to move on to the next nail. And they can rip a little bit, but they're so thin and pliable. Even if they rip a little bit, they tend to go onto the nail just fine. You can't even tell. Now this one, these gold stickers, such a headache. Such a headache. Like, it just did not want to come off the sheet. Like, it was stressing me out real bad. Look at this. Like, really? Really? And there we go. But these stickers, like I said, I think both sheets were like $1. And they're really good quality. Um, I like them a lot. I apply quite a bit of pressure just to make sure everything is nice and flat. And at this point, if you were doing this on a client, I would actually go in and top coat again and cure before I go in with the matte, just to add an extra layer of protection. But in this case, since this is just for a video, I am just going straight in with my matte top coat, and I am going to cure that for 60 seconds. And here we are. Our nails have cured for the full 60 seconds. And whenever I do matte nails, I always wipe them with isopropyl rubbing alcohol, because even though it's minor, matte top coat does have a little bit of a sticky layer. So I just like to wipe that off. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Super pretty, fun for summer. I love the gradient, the ombre effect, and the options are just, there's so much you can do with this. And thank you so much for watching. I hope that this has helped you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe.